So we all know the phrase, you attract what you are, not what you want. But then you could say, well, I'm not like mean. I don't yell at people. I don't treat people like that when it comes to partners and relationships. Like, I wouldn't have ever done something like that to someone I love. Like, so how does that make sense? Because I am not that, right? So I'm going to show you how to know the difference. In the relationship aspect, the person that you choose says a lot about how you really feel about your worth on the inside. What do you really think that you're worth having, right? How they treat you shows everybody how much you actually really love yourself. So let's say I'm a feminine, so I'm going to talk about it in a feminine perspective. And just so we all know, I can be a feminine, but operating in full-on masculine energy and not attracting the masculine energy I want, because I'm too stuck trying to be the masculine in control. We have both energies. So when we say I'm a female perspective, when it comes to the man I desire for a man to be masculine, but I once upon a time was in a masculine energy. So what was I doing? I was chasing for love. I was so hungry for love. I was chasing for that validation from my partner. I was chasing to be seen and valued, right? So what did I attract in? Somebody who didn't want to chase me, somebody who fed off of ego, but you're not clicking it because you're chasing. You're not in the feminine energy, so you're chasing validation, right? I'm chasing to be desired. I want to be desired because that's how I feel loved. So you're gonna attract in men who really don't care about you and feed off of your attention-seeking needs for his ego. And that's what that means. You attract what you are, not what you want. You want someone to be chasing you. You want someone to love you unconditionally. You want someone to see you and to value you, but you're doing it in a way where you're attracting in someone who doesn't really value you, because on the inside, you're still trying to find yourself valuable by seeking it out in others. And so that's what you're getting in all these relationships. It's the same story, different font with all the different people you're connecting with, because you haven't quite realized what you actually are calling in by who you actually are on the inside subconsciously, and what you really do believe your value is. And it all changes once you start doing that inner work on your value. That self-work on understanding, like, why am I drawing in these people? Where am I struggling? Where am I seeking validation? And starting to do the mind work to kind of reroute your brain from where it once was to where you want it to be. You attract what you are, not what you want. And that's how you know. You're not someone who yells, or you're not someone who gets into conflict easy, but you're fighting all the time with this person. But you're always the one trying to change, trying to compromise. Okay, well, like, I see you, I want to support you, and so, like, what if I did this next time? Like, like, trying to problem solve, trying to fix it, trying to be the one who alters who they are, how bright they shine. But your partner's not matching that energy. They're just expecting you to constantly shift who you are and start saying that you're not a good person because you're still the same person that you were when they dated you. Now, if they have you, they want you to change. And if you are in the headspace of believing that you have to earn being loved, I have to earn being valued. Like, how hard am I working to be a valuable enough asset at a job? How hard enough am I working to help out family on the drop of a dime? And if I don't do it, I'm like, everyone's mad at me and I'm not lovable. Like, that's a concept that you have to break in your headset, right? That's a mind block that's causing you to attract in people who will make you feel like you have to earn love, and that your love is not something that is freely given back to. So you freely give away your love, but you're attracting in people who make you feel like if you don't do things all the time, if you don't just sacrifice your personal needs all the time, then you are not valuable enough to be loved. And it doesn't start right away. People are like, why would you even get in a relationship like that? It's not like that right away. You're in it's a love bomb, and they start to shift, and you're getting flowers every week and blah 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 blah, but then all of a sudden you don't appreciate your flowers, and you're like, I appreciated my flowers, I loved my flowers. No, you didn't appreciate it. I'm never buying you flowers again. Like, it starts changing slightly, and not all the time, just randomly, you know what I mean? And it gets you in a cycle where you're like trying to constantly prove to your partner that you love so very much. I'm lovable. You can still love me. I'll do whatever. I'll sacrifice what I was going to do today to go do whatever you need to do. I will drive an hour your direction after working 14 hours during my day just so that you can spend time with me. Like, I'll do whatever. You know, I'm exhausted, but I'll do whatever because I want to be loved by you. And that's the concept of I have to earn it. Not that just by simply existing, you're loved. And when you understand that concept, when you start to really understand that, like, it's okay to say no. And if people get mad at you for saying no, it's okay, because you're teaching them like a new version of yourself that they're not used to, especially when it comes to family. But it'll also weed out the people who are using you and your manipulative, or like the way you can be manipulated to saying yes all the time without them equaling the energy with you. You're going to weed out the people who are just taking from you. And you're going to start bringing in the people by knowing when to say no and prioritizing like your own happiness over other people's happiness. Like doing things to help and service people. That's a server's heart. You know what I mean? I know that. I have a server's heart. I love helping people. I'm just a light, and I want to be a light to other people, but I have learned that not everybody deserves to have my light, and I also don't have to always say yes and sacrifice my ability to refill my energy in my cup, because I'm constantly giving to everyone because they know I will say yes to them. They know they can take from me. But how often do people come to my table when I'm in lack and in need? Not often. So I learned I need to prioritize myself. And I still help when I can, when I feel like I can. But for example, like tomorrow, I know my family would have rather I'd gone and done something with them, but I said, I don't want to do that. It's like the first sunny day in forever. I'm going to be going somewhere else. And then I'll do that with you guys a different time. You know, like, and that's the thing is like, I will do that on a different time because we only have one sunny day coming up, and I'm going to go take advantage of that day doing something that brings more joy to my cup instead of constantly, again, giving to everyone else's cup and what they wanted me to do. And that's how you attract in the right partner, is understanding when it's okay to say no, when it's okay to stop chasing for validation because you don't need the validation. And when you don't need the validation from a partner to feel like you are worthy enough to be loved by simply existing, that you simply existing makes that person want to seek you out above everybody else, not the other way around. When you stop that habit, that's when you're going to bring in the masculine that you actually want. So stop attracting what you are if you realize all these guys here are duds. No, they're not. You are just attracting the duds in your area by your energy. Okay? So take a minute, take a beat. If you can't be alone for like literally a month, 2 months without even texting for validation from guys. People don't realize that. It's not just like, I want to hang out, I want to see you. No. If you want to heal someone who's broken all the time, then that's fine. But there's a lot of people in a relationship. You want a guy, a masculine, who is unhealed because you think you can fix him. Well, go ahead. But you're going to be unhappy. Because in every relationship dynamic with a masculine and a feminine, if one person is more elevated than the other person likely doesn't want to be elevated because they're not willing to do that work now to get there. So if you want to be a partner with someone, you both have to already be on this journey of elevating your mindset, elevating your ability to think outside the box, to communicate. You have to be equally matched. Because if you want to date someone here because you think you can bring them up here, I'm sorry to tell you, but they're going to bring you down here. You want to date someone because you see the potential in them, it's because you have some inner work to do. And that's why you keep dating the duds. Date someone who already is the potential that you deserve, and realize that you deserve it. And stop chasing it. Stop even texting for validation. Just sit and let it be and receive and be feminine.